Hello everyone, today we are here to talk about shaking technique. As we all know, there's loads of different shakers. There is a well-known truth that bartenders prefer different types of shakers based on how they make their cocktails and what technique they're trying to use for the particular drink. We're going to go through every single one of them today, and we'll be talking about how to use them and why we're using them in that particular case. The first one is the most famous one, and when we kind of all know and we're seeing around the bars around the world, and it's called the Boston Shaker. It comes with a tin and it comes with a mixing glass, or some people would call it a pint glass. Glass, tin, we all know that this one is kind of indestructible, so you can basically bang it and do anything you want with it. But with this one, you have to be very, very careful. If it drops down into your well and breaks down, it slows your service down. If it breaks in your hand, you cut your hands, etc. So with the glass one, you have to be always very careful. The first step you'll do with your Boston shaker, Boston glass, is to put all of the ingredients in without putting any ice. You actually do that with all of the different shakers. The reason for that is that if the customer gets distracted and has to leave your bar, or if your manager or colleague is asking you to do anything and you have to stop the process in the middle, you don't want to have that drink to be sitting on actual ice. You want to be sitting in that glass and not getting any dilution, not getting water, etc. As it's glass, it's very good for us to see through. So I would recommend to use Boston Shaker at the beginning of your career, or at the times when you're not very 100% sure about all of your cocktails and all of your ingredients, and you're still kind of finding your feet behind the bar. As you can see, everything was in there. You get distracted over the bar. You have lots of people talking to you. It's very easy to forget if you put your juice or your syrup in there. If you can see in, it's much easier to recollect if you actually put it in or you did not. So get your glass, get your ingredients, get your jigger. You pour your ingredients into your measure or jigger, and you pour it straight in. You take all of the other ingredients straight in. A little bitters. And that now is the time when we put the ice. When we know all of the ingredients are in, we are not going to get distracted in between now and shaking and straining the drink. Now we know that we can put the ice in, and we have no any worries of going somewhere else and having the actual drink to be over diluted. When you're putting ice in, very important, always make sure that the ice is from the bottom to the top. And then when you're closing your tin, put it right down and make sure that it's a little bit tilted. Some people call it the banana shape of the shaker. It will just help you when you're going to open the shaker a little bit later. Give it a little bit of tap, turn it the other way around so you have the glass part of the shaker right over your shoulder. In case it opens, in case it breaks or any accident happens, you will spill the drink on yourself rather than spilling the drink on your customer. And then we shake. And when the shaking's ready, we know that it's ready by having actually frosty tin, and our hands start burning a little bit from the actual cold. When we were talking about at the beginning that we want to achieve that banana shape, or it's having the glass actually tilted into a tin, I was saying that it's for the reason that you can open it very easily afterwards. So the way how we do it, you firmly hold it on the actual tin part. You're having the glass going away from your actual body, and you don't hit anywhere on the bottom. You don't hit the glass, you hit right on the edge of the tin. Now you don't have to hit any hard. If you close it properly, it will pops right up by one actual bash. You wiggle to make sure that it's open. Last drop goes in, and then it goes down here, and then you have your actual drink ready. If you are going to strain from a tin, you're gonna use a Hawthorne strainer. If you are going to strain from the actual glass, means that we would do it the other way around when we're opening. Then we're gonna use a julep strainer. Once that's all done, we need a glass and a little coaster. When the glass is ready, we use the strainer to make sure that everything what we don't need stays in the actual shaker. You open it up a little bit at the end to get all of the nice foam out. Tap it, make sure that all of the drips goes down and not go on your bar. And then you have your drink ready, and you can serve it straight to your customer.